What is up, gang? It's Gravy Gamble's show, and it is week 17. Pat continues to be very hot at this football picking thing, and I continue to be subpar, even though I feel like I keep getting let down at the last minute. Just I don't know. The football guys are just not on my side this year. On the year, I am 21, 26, and 1. After a 1-2 week last week, Pat had a 2-1 week last week. He is 29-19 on the season. Because you're in the lead, do you want to go first, or would you like me to go first, Pat?
I'll go. Right away. I did it last week. I'm doing it this week. I'm just riding with the Packers until they're dead. -3.5 at home against Minnesota. I still like this one. I mean, I don't absolutely love it, but hey, got to support the boys until the season's over, right?
I feel you on that.
Second one, Jacksonville -4 at Houston. I know the game means nothing for them. Peterson said they're still going to play their guys. I don't think he wants a rust situation. And Jacksonville just absolutely has owned Houston for the last 5 years.
Yeah, but Houston got a win last week. Houston is kind of figuring it out a little bit. But by figuring it out, I mean, if you have to prepare for two quarterbacks, you're just like, I don't know what to prepare for really, because they're not good. So I don't know really what we have to prepare for differently between like two subpar quarterbacks. One kind of runs more. I think that it's brilliant. Lovie Smith kind of trolled everybody defensively, where he's just like, watch this. We're going to run out the two quarterback system again. We aren't prepared for this. I think that no matter what happens, like the Thursday night game, nothing mattered for Tennessee. So it didn't really they didn't give a shit because Jacksonville, Tennessee, set week 18 is going to decide who wins that division. And so it's like, I get that Trevor Lawrence and them are going to play, but are they going to give a shit? Is this going to be one of those where like the Texans are trying, they haven't won at home all season. They're going to try and get this is their final home game of the season. They're going to try and get that win. That's just what made me be like, I don't know, Texans, I don't know if they win outright, but like they have kept games close. I think they were 3 for 3 in covering the last 3 weeks. Like, yeah, maybe that ship sailed after they got the win, but like, I don't know. They're a dangerous team. They got nothing to lose. They got nothing
Trevor Lawrence.
It makes sense. It makes sense on paper. That's why the game, I saw it, and I just went, nope, and I threw that game away when I looked at it.
I know I shouldn't be picking this game because it means nothing for Jacksonville, but
just week 17 looks weird. There's some fishy lines where it's like,
dude, all over the place.
I think that's a good one. That reminds me, like, remember the Cowboys?
Oh no, I hate it.
Favorites. Remember the Cowboys were 2-point favorites against Minnesota that week? They blew them the fuck out, and I was like, I'm taking the Cowboys. They know something. And then they blew them the fuck out. Like, why is Green Bay the favorite? Because they're gonna fucking probably blow them out. They're gonna blow them out, man. Like, that's how.
But here's the thing. Also, I hate that line. I actually hate the Green Bay line because it's 3.5. Every fucking Minnesota game is a 1-score game.
Maybe
why is it just make it 3? Yeah, I hate it.
But
like I said, last one, I hated like most of the lines this week. Everything was awful to me, but I kept looking back at this one, and I couldn't look away. Big line. San Francisco -9.5 at Las Vegas. I understand, and I'm like, dude, it's Brock Purdy. This is going to be his rookie game now. Watch this. They're benching Derek Carr.
Jarrett Stidham?
Yeah, they're getting Jarrett Stidham. And they just pissed off. They just pissed off the wide receiver that they brought in, Devontae Adams. So he's not going to want to fucking be there and make plays for this.
Yeah, if San Francisco shows up in this game, they win
at all.
Easy.
They show up at all. They win by double digits. I mean, here's the thing, though. Their defense will show up. Their defense always shows up. I think so,
too. And I think they cover. But this is a game, 9.5 is just too many points to me.
Yeah, I hated it.
Like, this is a game you throw in a teaser. You throw as like a freebie and a teaser you already know is going to hit. You throw the San Francisco, tease it down to 3.5. And, like, there's your money right there. They're going to win by a touchdown. But just write that down in your little blotter from the guy that sucks at gambling this year. San Francisco -3.5 and a teaser. Tease it down. It's freebie for you.
I will say I do love that you hated 2 of my games. That makes me feel better about them.
I don't hate the San Francisco one. I'm just saying.
Not the line. You just hated the game, and I was like, all right, if you don't like the game, then there's something there.
There were just so many games where I was like, does San Francisco show up? I don't know. Like, they're gonna see this And like sometimes you come out flat because you're like, well, they're going to be fucking in shambles, and then Jarrett Stidham will have the game of his life, which I don't think will happen. But like 9.5, I was like, I'm not fucking with that. So those are your picks.
Very understandable.
-3.5 Jacksonville, -4, and 49ers -9.5. I am gonna go, so probably just fade everything I'm about to tell you. I don't know why. I can't stop riding with the Falcons. They fucked me last week. Right? But
okay,
it's a bird game. Falcons versus Cardinals. I think a Falcon fucks up a Cardinal in a real fight. So on the football field, if it goes like the real fight, Falcons would fuck up the Cardinals. Also, have you seen the Cardinals? Like they're in shambles.
They are.
Right
they're
like Desmond Ridder is still a rookie that wants to like get like, hey, I'm a franchise quarterback. Like I'm the guy you drafted to be the guy. Like he's still looking for that game. Drake London had a fumble that I think he's going to try and make up for. Cordero Patterson's going to run all over the place. Just Cardinals are not good. Like, is it Trace McSorley again, or is it Colt McCoy? I don't fucking know. I don't care. We already had the Colt McCoy game where he comes in and he's good. You get one of those. You get one of those from Colt. Watching you, by the way, your camera keeps focusing in and out. It feels like I'm just drunk. It's like you're having like drunk goggles just because it keeps zooming in. It's not anything you're doing.
No, it's my insane ADHD that I can't just look forward really for like 10 seconds. Like, so I move my head and the camera keeps trying to readjust because my face won't stay still.
Falcons only given 3. Falcons -3. Hammer that one. I'm taking that one, okay?
All you really had to say to convince me to bet this one was Cliff Kingsbury. He's still the coach there.
Cliff Kingsbury, maybe Trace McSorley. Like, yeah, we're gonna go Falcons -3.
Just always bet against fucking Cliff.
And then I'm gonna go. This was a tough one. I don't know why I went with this one, so probably fade it. But Dolphins +2.5 over the Patriots.
Ooh.
I hated taking it, but by hating it because I've been so bad, I hated it so much that I loved it. I am fading myself at this point in some of these where I was like, I hate that line. That's the line I hate the most. Well, you've been bad at gambling. Take that line.
Oh, okay. See, I was going to say, taking this one, I was very close to taking the Patriots here. Just Patriots at home against the Dolphins.
Dolphins can get in the playoffs. The Dolphins can get in the playoffs with the win. Fuck the Patriots, dude.
Yeah, but they're on a 4-game losing streak.
You seen that offense?
Have you seen Miami's? Have you seen Miami's without Tua?
Well, when their quarterback doesn't have 3 concussions, they can be a little bit better. And I think Teddy Bridgewater, he's not bad. Like I
like Teddy.
You put me behind that line, and let me throw Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill. If I can get it to him, like we're winning that game. That was how like that whole Packers game. That whole Packers game, I was like, how do you just not hit Tyreek Hill again? Like they had Tyreek Hill on like the one, like they have those plays, the Jalen Waddle big play. Like just do that every time. I don't like it's
because they're not the Chiefs.
Madden. Just throw it up. Just throw it up there. Just keep on fucking throwing.
The Chiefs could do that.
Sling it. Sprinkle a little Raheem Mostert in there or whatever the other guy's name, Justin Wilson. Sprinkle a little bit of that in there. Dolphins win this. Dolphins win this. Low scoring game. Maybe take the under. Tease this with the under. Fucking. Oh, that's what you do. Dolphins.
Teddy Bridgewater is elite at covering too.
He's a cover monster. Dolphins tease to +8.5, and then 49ers tease down to -3.5. Boom. That's your teaser for the week. That's your Gravy Gambles teaser right there. But I'm also taking Dolphins +2.5. I hated the line so much, I had to take it. Sometimes you don't know where you stand in this world gambling, and that's what I did right there. And then my final pick, I'm riding with my boys, Giants -5. They're going to get into the playoffs this weekend, Pat. They're going to get into the fucking playoffs this week, and the New York Football Giants are playing the Indianapolis Colts. I'm very sad that Matt Ryan is not playing because Nick Foles is better than Matt Ryan at this point in Matt Ryan's career. That Colts offensive line, not great. You know who is pretty good? Kayvon Thibodeau, Leonard Williams, Dexter Lawrence. They are going to absolutely feast on a Jonathan Taylor-less Colts team. They're going to absolutely feast on this. I mean, we don't have a secondary, really. They're going to probably score a couple of points here. Giants are going to win it. Like, this is their Giants' final home game. You get into the playoffs. You can get into the playoffs at home to the same people that have been booing you for the last 5 years. Saquon's fucking seeming like he's fired up. We might get a Dory Jackson back. Xavier McKinney was just taken off the non-football injury-related list. So I don't think he goes this week, but he's ready for the fucking playoffs. They're bringing him back in the playoffs because we're getting to the fucking playoffs. We're going to win. You're in. That's what's going to happen. And it's just a vibes bet. I'm just vibing with my team right here. -5. Giants win a lot. All of their wins have been by one score. All of their wins have been by one score. You know what's also by one score? 6 points, 7 points, 8 points. That's a one-score win. That's a one-score win. We're going to fucking get it. They should have beat the Vikings last week. Should have beat the Vikings. The Vikings are a much better team than the Colts. Should have beat the Vikings if a kicker didn't make his career-long field goal. If you didn't have a interception that got called back because it touched the ground, even though it was almost an interception. If Daniel Jones didn't have a tipped off of a receiver's hands interception. Like, the Giants had 3 chances to beat the Vikings, who are going to be the 2 seed in the NFC. Like, Giants should have beat the Vikings. Giants are going to beat the Colts. This is the fucking, like, whip your dick out. We're getting in the fucking playoffs. Giants are going back to playoffs, boys. We're going to the offs. And I'm riding in vibes only. I get it. I should not have taken this.
No, I think you should have.
Because I love them. I love this line. The Giants are going to fucking make me so happy on Sunday. All right.
What did I say to start this off?
Mortgaging my future. I'm mortgaging my emotional well-being right now, Pat, onto a substantial bet for the New York Giants to make the playoffs this Sunday.
Yeah. What did I say to start this off? You got to support the boys until they're done. In a situation like this, you got to keep going with them. The more you kept talking and the more I kept thinking about it, and it's like, yeah, Nick Foles, he's old and awful now. No Jonathan Taylor.
Line, not ideal.
Their offensive line, terrible. Their head coach isn't even a head coach. He really is a guy off the street. Yeah, he played, but he's a guy off the street. This could be a mollywhopping. I think the Giants could beat the actual dog shit out of them.
I don't think it's a mollywhopping.
I think it is. I'm bringing out the mollywop.
But they cover. They're going to cover in this one. Fucking let's go, Big Blue. So that's my last pick of the week. I'm going Falcons -3, Dolphins +2.5, Giants -5, and making the Yoffs. All right. And then Pat's going to go Packers -3.5, Jags -4, and 49ers -9.5. I had thrown out the teaser with a couple of our picks. Tease Dolphins +2.5 to Dolphins +8.5. And 49ers -9.5 down to 49ers -3.5. Congratulations. That's your little Gravy Gambles teaser of the week. And that's all I got.
I'm thinking we might have to tease Green Bay and the Giants together too. Just for a push for the playoffs. Yeah, vibes. Strictly vibes. The official vibe parlay, teaser parlay of Past the Gravy Pod this week.
Best of luck to everybody tailing. And fuck you if you're not tailing. Always remember, gang. Also, go watch the Best of Past the Gravy for 2020.
Yes.
It's great. It's excellent. I finished it today. I edited it. I rewatched it back. It was excellent. But go check out Past the Gravy Podcast.
Perfect British accents.
Watching it right now. They're phenomenal. Past the Gravy Podcast on YouTube if you are not watching it on YouTube. But love you guys. Best of luck with tailing. Fuck you if not. And until next week, Gravy Gambles, bitches.